A Blake Lively response. A rumor about Travis Kelce's ex and more from Taylor Swift's Life of a Showgirl weekend. The kind of headline that makes the world lean in with curiosity and excitement, because every name in it carries stories that sparkle. Like starlight, the world of celebrities is never just about glitz. It is about dreams, emotions, and endless reinvention. And when Blake Lively reacts with her signature grace and humor, it reminds fans everywhere that kindness never goes out of style. Her friendship with Taylor Swift, built on laughter, honesty, and shared creativity, shines brighter than any rumor. Their connection is more than celebrity. It is about two women navigating fame with empathy and joy, and as Taylor celebrates her life of a showgirl moment, the energy feels electric. She stands on stage, turning her story into sound. Every lyric, every dance move telling us that life is performance, art filled with love, heartbreak, and comeback. And behind that glittering curtain lies a message about perseverance and growth. Taylor has built an empire from emotions, yet remains grounded and gracious. She turns challenges into melodies and friendships into forever memories. And that is what makes her one of the most beloved figures. In the modern world, while she shines on stage, Blake Lively continues to rule both Hollywood and the hearts of millions with her effortless elegance. Her journey from television favorite to film icon and business innovator is proof that success is sweeter when shared with authenticity and laughter. And fans adore her for that same warmth that radiates from her interviews, her fashion, her playful banter with Ryan Reynolds. Their partnership feels like a movie come to life, full of jokes, teamwork, and real love. And beyond them, the circle of celebrity continues spinning, connecting stories across continents, as if the stars themselves are writing a script about human possibility, from the powerful performances of Zendaya to the soul-stirring songs of Selena Gomez from Rihanna, redefining beauty to Beyoncé. Leading with excellence, each celebrity carries lessons of courage and creativity. Their worlds are filled with triumphs, trials, and transformations, and through it all, they remind us that dreams come true not by chance, but by passion and persistence. When we look at Zendaya, we see calm confidence. Her rise from Disney beginnings to award-winning actress and fashion icon happened because she never lost sight of who she was. She moves through fame like poetry, measured, gentle, and luminous. She inspires millions to believe that grace is strength, and strength can be quiet. And Selena Gomez teaches similar lessons. Her vulnerability has become her superpower. Her voice, not just in music, but in mental health advocacy, has changed how people see self-care and compassion. Her documentary, her honesty, and her artistry together form a message that fame can coexist with humanity and across the oceans. Bollywood. Legend Shah Rukh Khan continues to remind the world that charisma and humility can thrive side by side. His story from modest beginnings to global recognition proves that dedication can build kingdoms. His relationship with his fans transcends culture and language, creating a bridge of love and respect. And through him, the world sees that stars are not distant. They are reflections of our best selves. And in the West, icons like Jennifer Lopez show that reinvention is a lifelong art. She began with rhythm and ambition and turned it into a career that spans music, film, and fashion. Her work ethic is legendary, her energy unstoppable. She represents the spirit of never giving up. And that spirit resonates with millions who dance to her songs and follow her journey. And nearby, Lady Gaga continues to be the high priestess of individuality, reminding everyone that art is freedom. Her performances are not just shows. They are celebrations of self-expression. She turns stage lights into empathy and fashion into language. She inspires those who have felt unseen to shine brighter than ever before. And just like her, Ariana Grande sings from the soul. Her delicate strength, her powerful voice, her kindness all merge into a message of healing. She has turned personal pain into songs that comfort millions, teaching that self-love is the first love that truly lasts. And as the music flows, so does the rhythm of change, with groups like BTS and Blackpink leading global waves of positivity, unity, and passion. They prove that language cannot limit connection. Their music, their style, their charity work, their humility all reflect that fame can inspire. Without dividing, they show that art belongs to everyone, and from K-pop stages to Hollywood red carpets, the melody of fame keeps expanding, wrapping the world in colors of inspiration, hope, and creativity. And when we pause for a moment to watch Blake Lively laugh with fans or Taylor Swift greet crowds with heartfelt smiles, we realize that these moments matter because they make celebrities human again. Not distant idols, but relatable storytellers whose sparkle comes from sincerity. And as Taylor steps into her life of a showgirl celebration, the applause echoes far, beyond the stage, touching hearts, reminding every listener that we too can turn our lives into art, that we too can rise after falling and keep dancing no matter what the world says. And as the lights shimmer around Taylor Swift in her life of a showgirl era, the feeling of unity fills the air because her journey is not just about fame. It is about growing in public, staying grounded, and proving that reinvention can be empowering. She started as a teenager with a guitar in hand, singing stories of small towns and big feelings. And now she stands as one of the most influential artists of her generation, turning emotions into anthems and friendship into legacy, and one of those bonds that truly shines is her connection with Blake Lively. Their friendship is like a mirror of mutual respect and warmth. Blake often brings light humor and realness to Taylor's world, while Taylor supports her with loyalty and admiration. They remind people that powerful women can uplift each other, not compete. And as rumors swirl about celebrity lives, their actions quietly prove that true friendship lasts longer than speculation. The weekend that celebrated the life of a showgirl became more than a concert. It became a festival of emotions where fans from around the world gathered to feel part of something bigger than themselves, because that is what music and stardom truly do. They connect souls across borders as Blake cheered. From afar, her support symbolized grace, the kind that doesn't need grand gestures, but shines through love and understanding. And speaking of support, the spotlight often moves from one corner of the world to another where other stars are showing. Similar kindness takes Zendaya and Tom Holland, for instance. Two young actors whose love story reminds fans that fame doesn't have to change how people care for each other. Their chemistry, both on and off screen, radiates calm strength and authenticity. And that makes them role models, not just for romance, but for balance. They navigate fame with maturity, proving that privacy and peace can coexist in a world of flashing lights and social media storms. And across oceans, we see stars like Deepika Padukone using their platform to advocate for mental health awareness in India, speaking up with courage and reminding everyone that vulnerability is a form of bravery. Her honesty about personal struggles has opened conversations that inspire millions to seek help and heal. And then there is Rihanna, whose transformation from pop superstar to global business mogul has redefined what it means to be multifaceted. She created a beauty empire that celebrates every skin tone, every identity, and every person who ever felt unseen. Her success is not just about numbers. It is about inclusivity and empowerment. She proves that when passion meets purpose, greatness follows, and this spirit of evolution echoes in stars like Selena Gomez, whose rare beauty brand and heartfelt advocacy reflect her inner growth and grace. She continues to teach through action, showing that kindness is strength and self-acceptance is the ultimate glow. And then there is Beyoncé, who stands like a queen of artistic mastery. Every performance a masterpiece, every word intentional. She empowers generations through music that celebrates heritage, pride, and power. Her discipline and dedication show that being iconic takes heart as much as it takes talent. And from Hollywood to London to Seoul, the world of celebrities keeps expanding, bringing new faces and new stories, each one carrying their own rhythm, like Dua Lipa, who turned her dream into global stardom with determination and grace blending fashion with music in a way that feels both effortless and strong. She represents the new age of self-assured artists who know their worth and use their influence to uplift others, or like Timothée Chalamet, who rose from indie films to blockbuster fame with a quiet intensity that captivates audiences around the world. His vulnerability on screen makes people connect deeply, proving that sensitivity can be powerful and universally admired. And if we turn toward the sports world, we find heroes like Serena Williams, whose excellence on the court and resilience off it inspire countless individuals. Her journey reminds us that strength and femininity are not opposites, but allies. She paved the way for new generations to believe that greatness can be achieved while staying true to oneself. And on another stage, we see Lionel Messi, whose humble beginnings and unwavering dedication turned him into a global legend. His story is proof that talent without arrogance can change the world, and that dreams born in small towns can echo across continents. And while all these names glitter under fame, what ties them together is their ability to evolve, to stumble, to rise again, and to keep giving the world stories worth telling. Fans are the heartbeat of these journeys. They bring energy, laughter, tears, and endless love, from red carpet cheers to heartfelt letters, online messages, and homemade posters. Their devotion turns celebrities into family and moments into memories, and as we look Back at Taylor Swift's weekend of celebration, we see that same energy reflected everywhere, from the sparkling stage to the fans who traveled miles to see her live. Their connection feels personal, real, and everlasting. And in the midst of all that celebration, new conversations emerge about kindness, collaboration, and community, because fame at its best builds bridges, and every artist who rises carries with them not only dreams but responsibilities to inspire, uplift, and remind the world that creativity is the most powerful form of connection. And when Blake Lively responds to all this excitement with her signature humor, it feels like a breath of authenticity, reminding everyone that laughter truly is the language of love. She has always been the kind of person who makes fame feel approachable. Whether she's sharing a family moment or walking a red carpet, she radiates balance and joy, the kind that feels both glamorous and grounded. And as she stands beside Taylor Swift, even from afar, their bond becomes a symbol of genuine friendship, the kind that we all wish for in our own lives. And as that friendship continues to inspire so many, it blends seamlessly into the wider rhythm of the celebrity world, where kindness, resilience, and artistry connect people from every corner of the globe. And while Blake Lively and Taylor Swift share their story of loyalty and laughter, other stars are weaving their own tapestries of strength and authenticity, like Selena Gomez, who has always been admired not only for her voice but for her heart. She has walked through challenges with grace, speaking about mental health, advocating for self-love, and embracing a transparency that gives her fans comfort and courage. Her projects like Rare Beauty and her foundation work continue to empower millions, reminding everyone that beauty begins with being yourself. And over in the world of fashion, Zendaya is redefining what it means to be a style icon. She blends elegance with creativity, bringing boldness to every look, yet staying humble in every interview. She often speaks about how style is not just about clothes, but about confidence and identity, which makes her one of the most relatable figures in Hollywood. And speaking of style, we cannot forget Rihanna, whose aura is unmatched. She built Fenty into a global phenomenon. Using inclusivity as its core message, she celebrates diversity in every shade and every body, showing that beauty truly belongs to everyone. And her journey from a young girl in Barbados to one of the world's most successful entrepreneurs is a story of vision and fearless innovation. She continues to inspire fans not just with her music, but with her ability to turn creativity into culture. And when we think about legacy, Beyoncé naturally comes to mind. Her performances are more than music. They are messages of empowerment, unity, and pride. She reminds people to embrace their roots, to honor their strength, and to build communities that thrive on love and respect. She teaches that excellence is not about perfection, but about purpose and intention. And then there are stars, like Lady Gaga, whose boldness redefined pop. She continues to blend art, activism, and vulnerability in ways that make millions feel seen. Her kindness, her honesty, and her unwavering authenticity show that being different is actually what makes you shine. And beyond Hollywood and pop music, the global spotlight reaches incredible individuals like Shah Rukh Khan, who built an empire of love from humble beginnings in India. His journey from small television roles to becoming one of the most recognized faces in the world speaks to dedication, discipline, and heart. He remains grateful and grounded, reminding fans that fame means nothing without humility. His kindness toward fans and his charitable work only add to his legend. And then there's Priyanka Chopra, who has broken barriers across continents, balancing Hollywood and Bollywood while speaking up for women's empowerment and cultural representation. She has shown that dreams have no borders, and that talent fueled by persistence can change the world. And over in South Korea, BTS continue to inspire millions of fans globally. Their music, filled with messages of self-acceptance and hope, has united people of all ages. Their philanthropy and love for their fans, known as ARMY, have created one of the strongest artist-fan relationships ever seen. They show that sincerity can move mountains and that fame can be used as a force for good. In Blackpink, the powerhouse girl group continue to redefine what it means to be global icons, combining strength and femininity in every performance. They prove that teamwork, creativity, and authenticity are timeless keys to success. And as the entertainment world thrives, we see new generations learning from these examples, understanding that being a celebrity today means being a role model, a change maker, and a storyteller who uses their voice to bring light into the world. And fans, too, play an important role. They are the heartbeat behind every stage, every movie premiere, every social media post. Their devotion is unmatched, And in return, many celebrities go out of their way to show love back. Taylor Swift writing secret messages to her fans, Selena Gomez engaging with them online, Zendaya hugging fans at events. These moments make fame human, they make it real and touching, and even as headlines come and go, what remains are the emotions and memories created between stars and the people who believe in them, and the world keeps spinning faster with each new release, from Taylor Swift's reimagined eras to Travis Kelce's constant support. We see the merging of music and sports in unexpected yet beautiful ways, showing that love and respect transcend industries. And while fans speculate and the internet buzzes, what truly matters is the positive energy these figures bring to their platforms. Because every kind word, every song, every act of giving ripples outward, inspiring someone somewhere to keep dreaming. And in the same breath, we find other stories unfolding, like Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively, who together make people laugh while quietly supporting charities. They are a beacon of humor, love, and humility, proving that fame and family can coexist. And then there's Keanu Reeves, the internet's favorite gentle soul whose humility and generosity have made him a legend off-screen as much as on. He reminds people that goodness never goes out of style. And in sports, we see icons like Serena Williams, inspiring women everywhere to embrace strength without apology, and Lewis Hamilton using his platform to fight for equality and diversity in racing. These are modern heroes, showing that greatness is not only measured by trophies but by how one lifts others up. And through it all, fans continue to connect across cultures, sharing love, art, and dreams. And as we circle back to the magic of Taylor Swift's life of a Showgirl weekend, it feels like more than a concert. It's a movement of love and artistic power where everyone who attended felt part of something eternal. Blake Lively's reaction and support reflect not gossip, but genuine admiration. Two women celebrating one another's art in a world that often tries to pit them against each other. They remind us that real success shines brightest when shared, and that friendship is the ultimate luxury no amount of fame can replace. And that sentiment ripples through every story we tell about these stars, from Selena Gomez forgiving her past to Demi Lovato, reclaiming her strength from Harry Styles, spreading messages of kindness and individuality, to Billie Eilish, redefining what authenticity means for a new generation. Each artist carries their own light, their own lesson, their own way of connecting the dots between art and emotion. And that is what makes the world of celebrities so endlessly fascinating. It's not just the glitz or glamour, it's the humanity beneath it all. The laughter between takes the quiet tears after the spotlight, the friendships that keep them grounded, and the fans who keep them going. The celebrity world at its best is a reflection of us, our hopes, our struggles, our need for connection. And that's why we never stop watching, listening, and cheering. And as the lights dim and the curtain falls on another unforgettable weekend filled with music, fashion, and friendship, the world of celebrities keeps spinning with new dreams unfolding every second. Taylor Swift's life of a Showgirl celebration becomes a symbol of joy, creativity, and unity. A reminder that fame at its core is about storytelling and connection, the kind that makes people feel less alone. And as Blake Lively shows her support for her friend, it reminds everyone that behind every headline there are real hearts who care for one another in ways the world rarely sees. And in that same circle of authenticity, we see stars like Florence Pugh shining brightly as she embraces bold roles that break stereotypes and empower women. She brings raw emotion to the screen while keeping her feet firmly on the ground, and her fans love her for being real, unfiltered, and kind. And somewhere across the world, in London, Dua Lipa keeps lighting up stages with her confidence, her dedication to her craft, her stunning sense of style, and her messages of self-belief. She represents the modern woman who creates her own path and writes her own story. And then there is Zendaya, whose presence continues to redefine beauty, strength, and grace. She balances blockbuster fame with humility, never forgetting to credit the teams who help her rise. She speaks about empowerment not as an idea, but as a lifestyle, showing young fans that confidence grows from kindness and consistency. And when it comes to kindness, no one embodies it more than Keanu Reeves, who continues to move through fame with quiet dignity. His generosity and patience have become legendary, from helping crew members on set to supporting children's hospitals. He has shown that being a star is not about being above others, but about lifting others higher. And his humility echoes in the way someone like Tom Hanks carries himself through decades of success with warmth and respect. He makes people believe that good guys really do exist and that decency is timeless. And in another corner of the globe, Shah Rukh Khan continues to redefine cinema with every film he makes. Every interview he gives filled with wit and wisdom, and his love for his fans runs deep, often spending hours greeting them from his balcony. He remains the king of hearts because his connection with people is genuine, not just as a star, but as someone who never forgets where he came from. And that sincerity is something shared by other icons like Priyanka Chopra, who has conquered international boundaries with grace. She keeps balancing acting, motherhood, and philanthropy with elegance and strength, inspiring millions to believe in their dreams while staying true to their roots. And in Hollywood, legends like Meryl Streep continue to remind us that artistry and authenticity never go out of fashion. Every performance she gives feels like a lesson in humanity and empathy. She teaches that storytelling is a sacred craft, and through her influence, many young artists have found their voice. And when we look at someone like Beyoncé, who continues to celebrate culture and excellence with each masterpiece, we see the power of perseverance. Her commitment to art equality and representation has turned her into more than a musician. She is a movement. Her work inspires generations to own their worth and celebrate their heritage. And in the same spirit, Rihanna remains a visionary, creating music, fashion, and beauty that empower individuals across the planet. She has proven that success means nothing if you cannot use it to make others feel seen and valued. Her inclusive vision has shaped an entire generation's idea of beauty and love. And in the music world, artists like Ed Sheeran show how simplicity can be magical. His songs remind people that love and life are universal languages that connect us all. His humility and consistency make him a true example of how fame can coexist with kindness and staying grounded. And across the Atlantic, Adele continues to pour her soul into her music, transforming pain into power and heartbreak into healing. Her voice becomes the comfort of millions, reminding everyone that even in the toughest moments, there is strength. In vulnerability and in the evolving universe of pop, Billie Eilish keeps proving that authenticity always wins. She turns her uniqueness into art, teaching fans to embrace every version of themselves. And her connection with her audience feels intimate and pure. It shows how deeply music can unite people across generations and cultures. And when we talk about unity, we cannot forget the global movement that is BTS and Blackpink, who have taken K-pop to every corner of the earth. Their work ethic, creativity, and fan connection have redefined fame. They use their success to spread positivity, self-love, and hope, making fans feel proud to be part of something bigger than themselves. Their concerts are not just performances, they are celebrations of culture, emotion, and community, and as fans cheer, cry, and sing together, they remind everyone that music is not just entertainment, it is healing. And when we see athletes like Lionel Messi showing humility despite global stardom, it reminds us that greatness and gentleness can exist side by side. His quiet dedication to his craft continues to inspire people everywhere to chase excellence without ego. And Serena Williams, whose legacy stretches far beyond tennis, continues to empower women and girls worldwide. Her story of perseverance, motherhood, and triumph proves that strength and femininity can shine together. She embodies resilience and heart. And in moments like these, we see that celebrities are more than stars. They are symbols of possibility. They remind the world that every person, no matter where they come from, can create something extraordinary when guided by passion and purpose. And as the lights fade on Taylor Swift's unforgettable weekend, it feels like the closing chapter of one story and the opening of countless others. Blake Lively's laughter, Rihanna's vision, Zendaya's elegance, and Selena Gomez's kindness all blend into a symphony of inspiration. This is the true essence of fame. Not competition, but collaboration, not perfection, but humanity. A reminder that the brightest stars are the ones who use their light to illuminate others. And in that shared glow, we find connection, belonging, and hope that no matter how fast the world moves, dreams. Art and kindness will always keep us united forever. And as the story flows into its final act, the beauty of the celebrity world unfolds like a never-ending dream full of rhythm, color, and heart. It becomes clear that fame is not just about the spotlight, but about the people who stand beneath it, holding up their own light stars like Taylor Swift, Blake Lively, Selena Gomez, Zendaya. And so many others show us that being seen is a responsibility, a chance to make the world feel connected through art, laughter, and compassion. Taylor's life of a showgirl moment reminds everyone that creativity has no limits. She turned her music into magic, her concerts into family gatherings, her friendships into symbols of loyalty and strength. And when Blake Lively shows support, it feels like watching Two stars in sync, their friendship reflecting honesty, humor, and shared understanding. Something rare and real in the glittering maze of fame. And through them, the message echoes that true friendship is about showing up, not showing off, and as fans, celebrate this moment. They also celebrate themselves, because celebrities mirror the emotions of those who love them. They represent the dreamers, the believers, the fighters, and the healers, and every new chapter in their journey becomes a reflection of hope and courage. And from the red carpets of Hollywood to the fashion runways of Paris, to the film studios of Mumbai and the stages of Seoul, the pulse of celebrity culture keeps growing, weaving together stories of resilience and radiant stars. Like Rihanna, continue to rewrite what it means to lead with vision, while Beyoncé sets the bar for excellence, grace, and empowerment. Every note, every look, every movement feels intentional, filled with pride and purpose. And across oceans, Shah Rukh Khan still greets crowds with humility, while Priyanka Chopra continues to build bridges between cultures, both proving that kindness is universal. And then there's Zendaya, who keeps redefining beauty and strength, teaching young women everywhere that confidence comes from knowing your worth. She shows that true power is quiet, steady, and authentic. And in the same way, Selena Gomez leads with her heart-opening doors for conversations about wellness and compassion. Her honesty becomes a light for those who struggle, reminding them they are never alone. And her fans respond with love that feels almost familial, a circle of support that transcends fame and time. And in the middle of all this, Taylor Swift remains the storyteller of a generation. A woman who has turned every emotion into melody, every heartbreak into healing, every moment into meaning. She reminds the world that art born from truth never fades. And as she celebrates her success surrounded by friends, family, and fans, it feels like a full circle moment of joy and gratitude. And that gratitude extends beyond her to the countless artists who shape the world with their voices. From Adele's soul-stirring notes to Ed Sheeran's heartfelt simplicity, from Billie Eilish's fearless originality to Harry Styles' charm and authenticity. They are all part of this global symphony of inspiration. And as fans scroll through their feeds or sit in arenas singing at the top of their lungs, they become part of this living story, one where connection is the most powerful chord of all, because fame without connection fades, but fame with purpose lasts forever. And the same thread ties athletes like Lionel Messi and Serena Williams, whose discipline and humility inspire millions. They remind us that greatness is earned one act of courage at a time. And in the cinematic world, actors like Keanu Reeves, Tom Hanks, and Viola Davis keep proving that empathy is the truest form of power. Their kindness makes fame feel human. Their stories make success feel achievable, and all these moments blend together into a single tapestry of hope. A reminder that the celebrity world, though filled with lights and luxury, is at its core, made up of dreamers who dared to share their souls with the world. And as the music fades from Taylor's weekend celebration, we are left with more than applause. We are left with gratitude. Gratitude for the stars who remind us that being real is the most beautiful thing of all. And as the night sky fills with the shimmer of city lights, somewhere a young person watches these stories unfold and dreams of telling their own. And that is what makes this world of celebrities so magical. It is not just about them. It is about us, about how their courage gives us courage, how their art gives us joy, how their flaws make us feel less alone, how their triumphs remind us that no matter how far away the stars seem, we all share the same sky. And maybe that is the quiet truth behind all the glitz, that at the end of every song, every show, every red carpet, there are hearts beating in sync with ours. Hearts that dream, love, give, and grow. And that is what keeps us watching, scrolling, cheering, and believing that the story never truly ends. Because as long as there are people brave enough to dream out loud, the light of inspiration will never fade. It will keep glowing through every melody, every film, every smile, reminding the world that fame, when guided by kindness, can become something eternal, something pure, something that belongs to everyone forever. Stay tuned for more celebrity stories, inspirational journeys, and red carpet moments that touch the heart. Subscribe for weekly storytelling documentaries about the stars you love.